Hey, pleasant good afternoon to everybody. On behalf of the Boone Area Chamber of Commerce, welcome to the 4th annual 4 Under 40 Awards presented by our friends at Appalachian Commercial Real Estate. I'm David Jackson. I'm the president and CEO of the Boone Area Chamber of Commerce. Thanks to all of our participants for hanging with us here over the course of the last few months. Thanks to all of you that are watching on Facebook Live right now and are watching on other devices later. Thank you for tuning into this and helping us celebrate these emerging leaders in our community. Over the next hour, we will recognize 16 emerging leaders in our community who were nominated by their supervisors, their peers, their subordinates because of the vision, action, and leadership that they exude on a daily basis. We have with us today an Eagle Scout, several Boone and Watauga County natives, even more graduates of Appalachian State. We have 2 new dads, a 24-year-old general manager, a Final Four participant, a licensed water operator, whatever that is, an expert on wellness, and someone who began volunteer work with their first nonprofit at the age of 6. We have educators, experts, community servants, and most of all, at a time when our community needs them the most, we have leaders. We are thrilled to introduce these finalists to you today. First, a few thank yous for helping us get to where we are here on this afternoon. We were supposed to host this event over 3 months ago. And the staff here at Harvest House, Reed's Catering, and the Goldsmith have been patient and they have been creative with us as we have worked through the challenges of the shutdowns and the cancellations that we've faced. We would not be here today without their willingness to help us make this happen. To our past winners who would ordinarily be here to pass along the 4 Under 40 baton in each of their categories, while numbers did not allow us to safely fill the room today, we appreciate the way that Danielle Wade, Andy Hill, Tiara Stark, and Joseph Miller have represented all of what 4 Under 40 is about over this last year. We'd like to thank our sponsors, certainly Appalachian Commercial Real Estate, Mash General Store, Boone Drug Incorporated, and BB&T, now Truist. Without their support, especially in a year with declining event revenue impacting so many of us in the community, this event simply would not have been possible. So thanks to all of you. Today, we will be awarding winners in 4 categories: nonprofit business professional, education professional, business owner, and rising star. We'll also award our annual Respect Your Elder Award going to a legendary community mentor. Let's begin today's ceremony by recognizing our finalists in the category of nonprofit business professional. Our first honoree graduated from Appalachian State in 2017 with a BS in Sustainable Development. Since then, he's held positions at Resort Area Ministries and the Watauga County Humane Society. Following his 4 Under 40 nomination, he changed careers. We call that the 4 Under 40 bump. He resigned from his role as volunteer coordinator with the Watauga County Humane Society in June of this year. He now serves as a field organizer for CADC, which helps voters in North Carolina have their voices heard despite the voting challenges associated with COVID-19. Unfortunately, due to that new job, he cannot be with us today, but let us please recognize Nicholas Eishen. Our next honoree started at the Valley Cruces Community Park in August of 2018 after 4 years of leadership experience at Charity Smith Nonprofit Foundation in California and 6 years overall of living on the West Coast. Having grown up here in Watauga County, moving home and serving her community was always a dream. She is proud to now have nearly 2 years of experience as director of the Valley Cruces Community Park, and it is her great pleasure to continue to build upon and improve the park as a resource for our area and for the incredible people that call this place home. She says nonprofit work feels incredible in the high country, and she looks forward to working for and with the greater community even more in the future. A graduate of the Watauga Leadership Institute, please welcome Ashley Gallagher. From the early age of 4, our next honoree was taught the value of service in her community through the example of her grandparents and parents. By age 6, she was involved with Project on Aging, the Angel Tree Project, and formerly Boone Crisis Pregnancy Center. Building on her passion for serving people in need, she was hired by Hope Pregnancy Center as office manager in 2014 and promoted to executive director in 2018. In her time at Hope, she's overseen and revitalized several fundraising initiatives, built and strengthened community partnerships with local agencies, created and implemented a program to care for postpartum clients, and worked with staff to create and implement free mental health counseling and childbirth education classes for the clients of Hope. Drawing inspiration from her late grandmother and founder of Boone's First Child Development Center, Ruth Petrie, she strives to live a life focused on compassion and service to others. Please welcome Molly Jones. And our final honoree has been a fixture within the town of Boone's staff for 10 years and a resident of Boone for the last 20. She graduated from Appalachian State University in 2005 with a degree in business administration, majoring in both marketing and management. She spent 9 years as the program coordinator for the town of Boone's Every Drop Counts water conservation program, where she led environmental education efforts and even earned that water operator's license. In July of 2018, she was promoted to Downtown Boone Development Coordinator, where she leads the nonprofit Downtown Boone Development Association. During her time at the DDC, she has helped usher in a successful new downtown marketing project, coordinated the expansion of numerous streetscape projects, and is currently working on a new social media campaign to highlight downtown Boone. She is also the town's Main Street Director, which is a program run through the North Carolina Department of Commerce, facilitating downtown economic development by using Main Street America's four-point approach. A year ago, she became the head of the Town of Boone Parking Department, which easily makes her the most popular person in Boone. Please welcome Lane Moody. If you have any tickets you need validated, now's the time. At this time, it is my honor to recognize our 2020 4 Under 40 award winner for the category of Nonprofit Business Professional, to Lane Moody.
Guys, my heart's about to beat out of my chest. I'm so excited about this. Thank you all so much. I moved here 20 years ago, and I think within 24 hours, I recognized how special this place is, and I'm grateful that I'm still here, surrounded by these wonderful people that are so creative and so welcoming and so kind. I love our community, and I'm so glad that I get to be the cheerleader, even though I get yelled at over parking. But with everything that's going on, I just want to say that I will continue to wish and hope and pray that all of our hearts remain full and protected, especially from the fear of the unknown, that our minds stay open, and that our bodies stay well and our families prosperous. I'm so shaky right now. Thank you all. I appreciate you all. Take care.
Now we move forward to the category of Education Professional. Our first honoree serves as head basketball coach for both the boys and girls teams at Watauga High School and is the director of Peak Basketball, LLC. She played basketball at UNC Chapel Hill for 3 seasons and was part of 2 ACC championship teams and a Final Four appearance in 2007. She graduated from UNC with a dual bachelor's degree in exercise and sports science and communication studies. After serving in various roles as collegiate assistant coach, in 2016, she became the head girls basketball coach at Watauga High and taught marketing classes at the school. In 2019, she accepted the role of boys basketball coach in addition to the girls team and stands as one of the few female head coaches in the country to lead both programs simultaneously. She started her own business in 2018, Peak Basketball, to serve players of all ages here in the High Country through basketball training, helping them grow on and off the court. Please welcome Coach Laura Berry. Our next honoree is a native of Boone and a product of Watauga County Schools. She graduated from UNC Greensboro in 2011 before returning to the High Country. Following a long line of educators in her family, she pursued her own path in education, where she began her career at Lees McRae College. Starting as the communications coordinator in 2012, her responsibilities grew and allowed her to step into the role of director of marketing and design in 2016. During her 8-year tenure, she has created and enhanced brand identity and dynamic visual standards that have led to the growth in recruitment and retention that Lees McRae has seen recently. She was instrumental in the development of their new website a revisioned athletics visual identity, and the reorganization of institutional social media accounts. She served as art director for a team that won a Silver Telly Award for the television commercial titled Lees McRae, Your Future Elevated. In 2019, her service to Lees McRae College in the community was recognized with the Edgar Tufts Humanitarian Service Award and induction into the National Leadership Honor Society, Omicron Delta Kappa. She has served on the Banner Elk Tourism Development Authority since early 2019 and has been a member of the Studio K Dance Workshop in Boone for more than 20 years, taking on roles as both a performer and costume designer. Please welcome Lauren Foster. Our next honoree serves as general manager at App TV, Appalachian State University's campus television station. Before joining Appalachian State University in 2014, he spent a year as a video producer at High Point University's Office of Communications. For more than 2 years, he served as chief engineer at International Sports Properties, now part of IMG Learfield. He also has extensive experience handling telecommunications support and technical support at companies like Apple and Time Warner Cable. As general manager at App TV, he helped secure regular funding for capital and student staff through partnerships with the town of Boone and App State Student Affairs. The channel now airs 20 or more hours of App State or Boone-related content daily, including original programs entirely produced by students at Appalachian State. Over the past year, App TV has begun producing live weekly newscasts in partnership with the Appalachian News Group. App TV was recently named Best College TV Station in last year's Intercollegiate Broadcasting Conference. He is the recipient of the 2019-2020 College of Fine and Applied Arts Outstanding Staff Award. Along with his wife, Kara, they have welcomed their first child into the community recently. Please welcome Rob Gelber. Finally, our next honoree is a business and marketing teacher at Watauga High School. She is the product of Watauga County Schools, having attended Parkway Elementary. Go Patriots. I'm a Parkway parent. I have to get the Go Patriots in anytime I get the chance. She also attended Watauga High School. She attended Appalachian State University and was a member of the Appalachian Community of Education Scholars Program, where she continues to be actively involved. Upon graduating, she began her career at Watauga High School as a business and marketing teacher, which includes teaching classes such as marketing, sports and entertainment marketing, and hospitality and tourism. She has formed partnerships with many local businesses throughout our community and has guest speakers visit her classroom to provide students with real-world information about what various marketing careers entail. Additionally, she serves as the DECA advisor for Watauga High School's DECA chapter. This career and technical student organization prepares emerging leaders and entrepreneurs for careers in marketing, finance, hospitality, and management. As the DECA advisor, with over 124 students under her care in the 2019-2020 school year, she is responsible for preparing students for district, state, and international competitions, as well as focusing on community service and personal student development. She's been recognized through North Carolina's DECA chapter with a Career Choice Award and Program of Excellence Award. Please welcome Olivia Tarnowski. At this time, it is my honor to present our 2024 Under 40 Award winner for the category of Education Professional to Laura Berry.
This is such a cool event just in terms of recognizing leadership and recognizing young people. I think that we're all very grateful of the people that taught us what we know and that we now get to share that with others and teach others. And obviously working with young people, and especially in this group, I know that's why we do it, and that we hope to just spread that light. So I'd like to thank the Chamber for this opportunity just to recognize all of us here today and all the sponsors as well, but especially like to thank the leadership that I have around me professionally and personally in my life that's just helped to inspire me to inspire others. But thank you very much.
As I mentioned earlier, Appalachian Commercial Real Estate returned as the sponsor for the 4 Under 40 Awards again for 2020. And our next guest has not only been a part of the financial support of this event, but he has personally invested his time in making this a showcase for emerging leaders that we can all be proud of. Please welcome to the stage the President and CEO of Appalachian Commercial Real Estate, Mr. James Milner.
Don't want to break it. I also know how Governor and Dr. Mandy Cohen feel now. Good afternoon to all of those watching on Facebook Live and here today. My name is James Milner. I'm the President and CEO of Appalachian Commercial Real Estate. Appalachian Commercial Real Estate is a full-service brokerage firm that provides sale, leasing, consulting, and management services to owners and users of commercial real estate. And this being our 4th year, I can't thank the Boone Area Chamber of Commerce enough for finding a way to put on this event. It is extremely important to me that we continue to recognize the accomplishments and achievements of young people in our community. The partnership between my company and the Chamber allows for that to happen in a meaningful way. I want to take a quick moment to say congratulations to all of our nominees here today. In one way or another, you are shaping our community, and that you will continue to serve our residents, our students, and visitors in unique and creative ways. Your leadership is apparent, and I wish you my sincere congratulations. So, moving on. This next recipient is another great example of the power of leadership and the multiplier effect of leadership that nurtures generations of other new leaders. Can you imagine that there's someone here who next year will have influenced the lives of students, teachers, and university students just starting their careers for 48 years? Ron Henrys has served as a member of the Watauga County Board of Education for 10 years, serving his first term in 2007. Currently, Henry serves as the board's chairman. Receiving his bachelor's and master's degrees from Appalachian State University in 1973 and 1981, respectively, he went on to teach in Burke and Ashe counties before coming to Watauga County Schools in 1980, where he served across the district in various capacities as a teacher of special education, assistant principal at Hardin Park, and as principal at both Bethel School and Cove Creek. He has done extensive volunteer work for the Watauga County Special Olympics and has served as a board member of Watauga Opportunities and Special Olympics of North Carolina. As a member of the Watauga County Board of Education, Ron Henrys has not only been involved in, but deeply influential in some of the most pivotal decisions in recent memory. From the planning and construction of the new Watauga High School, the selection and soon-to-be finalized purchase of the property for the new Valley Cruces School, to a return to the board during a particular hard period for the school system, which led to a tough decision about the leadership of the school system and the eventual hiring of our current superintendent, Dr. Scott Elliott. Mary Smalling recently retired after a 30-year career in public education, the last 20 as principal of Hardin Park School. Herself a mentor to and champion for many of the community's leaders, she benefited greatly when Mr. Henrys was assigned to her as a mentor during her first years as a principal. She shared the ways that Ron would encourage and guide her in his classic personable and disarming way. She said, "Ron became a mentor for me even before he was officially assigned to me. Ron always knew when to listen and when to give advice. He's very good at knowing what you needed to hear even before you knew something needed to be said. He often guides you by the stories he tells, recollecting his own mishaps and experiences. Ron also lets you know when you've done a good job without making it a big deal, but you always know when he's proud of you." Likewise, Superintendent Scott Elliott commented on the ways in which Ron encourages and leads in his own special way. Mr. Henrys has earned the respect of many by leading by example, by always being present, and perhaps most importantly, by helping others find just the right perspective for viewing and managing important situations. Mr. Henrys will fulfill his current term on the Board of Education and leave behind a legacy of 48 years as a teacher, coach, school board member, university instructor, and mentor to beginning teachers. Can any of us imagine how many lives have been touched in all those years, how many leaders got their start under Ron's tutelage, how many were able to stick with it through the best of times and the toughest of times because of his encouragement and support? We will never know, but we feel sure Ron Henrys knows every one of them. For that and all that he has done to shape and mentor our community, leaders, and teachers, we say thank you. On behalf of the Boone Area Chamber of Commerce, it is my honor to recognize Mr. Ron Henrys with the 2020 4 Under 40 Respect Your Elder Award.
Wow. Dr. Elliott has expressed several times that he does not believe I'm going to retire. He's going to get a shock. This time it's for real. It's all about people. Everything we do is about people. And I've been real lucky. And all the people I've had to work with and work for and be around. Thank you.
Congratulations again, Mr. Henrys. You are, again, what being a mentor in our community is all about. So thank you for being here. Thank you for Dr. Elliott sneaking you in here. This is why we told you you could not wear shorts. Let us now return back to the awards and recognize the finalists in the category of business owner. Our first honoree is a native of Montreat in Western North Carolina and joined Blue Ridge Realty and Investments in 2004 prior to graduating from Appalachian State University. In 2007, he graduated from ASU with a degree in political science with minors in business and criminal justice. He obtained his North Carolina real estate broker's license while a full-time student. In 2014, he and partner Todd Rice purchased Blue Ridge Realty and Investments, at which time had 7 total agents and 2 office locations. Since that time, their business has grown to include over 50 agents and 6 office locations. The firm is licensed to sell real estate both in North Carolina and in Tennessee. He is actively involved with the young professionals of Boone, Boone Area Chamber of Commerce. He is a proud Eagle Scout, avid outdoorsman, ASU alumnus, Yosef Club member, member of the ASU Board of Visitors, and a member of the National and High Country Associations of Realtors. He has held leadership positions for various boards, including the 2019 president of the High Country Association of Realtors, graduate of the North Carolina Realtors Leadership Academy in 2015, Town of Boone Board of Adjustment, and past chairman of the Watauga County Board of Elections. Please welcome Bill Acito. Our next honoree is an entrepreneur, impact investor, a business coach with an MBA from the Fuquay School of Business at Duke University and a bachelor's degree in dance from Columbia College in Chicago. Her various business studies have taken her to India, China, Germany, and South America. She began to work with small businesses as a consultant in 2010, specializing in pre-revenue startups and early-stage business growth. With her additional prior experience in the spa and wellness industries, she opened the Valley Cruces Lavender House in 2014. The business merges spa, retail, and agritourism in one of the most unconventional business models with an internal strategy to nurture entrepreneurship among local creatives. Currently, she also serves as a lecturer in the management department at Appalachian State University and as the CFO of Hatchet Coffee. She also serves on the board of High Country Local First and Blue Ridge Women in Agriculture. Please welcome Madeline George. Next, we have a fourth-generation Appalachian State graduate who owns and operates 2 Clean Eats franchises here in North Carolina. After working 3 years as an emergency room technician at UNC Rex Hospital in Raleigh, he was turned on to Clean Eats after taking frozen meals to work every night. He opened his Boone location in July of 2017 and a location in Winston-Salem a little over a year later. Since opening, he has enjoyed working with clients to transform their eating habits and overall health goals. He has expanded outside of the traditional customer relationships to provide personalized meals to college and pro athletes. And he was instrumental in providing meals to first responders during the COVID pandemic. Please welcome Ben Harmon. Our final honoree was born and raised in Burke County, North Carolina. He moved to Boone and attended Appalachian State University in 2003 and has yet to leave. He began work in restaurants during college and fell in love with bartending. In 2015, he decided to open the Cardinal with Chris Verapapa and Scott Williford. The Cardinal is now in its 5th year of operation and has expanded into a food truck and catering operations, as well as partnering with local organizations like Oasis, Watauga River Social Club, the Children's Council, and Habitat for Humanity. In July of 2019, he and his partners opened Lily's Snack Bar. In addition to his work at Lily's and the Cardinal, he is involved with Oasis as he has helped co-facilitate their training program for dealing with sexual harassment and sexual violence in bars and restaurants. He lives in Vilas with his wife, Lindsay, and their dog, Coach. He and wife, Lindsay, welcomed their first child in July of this year. Due to the age of their daughter and health circumstances that we face today, he could not be with us in person today, so let's please recognize Seth Sullivan. At this time, it is my honor to recognize our 2020 4 Under 40 award winner for the category of Business Owner 2, Seth Sullivan. Again, Seth could not be with us today, but he offers these remarks, which hopefully we'll be able to see and hear, along with a very special guest.
Well, it's Seth Sullivan and Birdie. I'd like to thank the Chamber for the nomination and the award. I'd like to thank my lovely wife, Lindsay, my business partners, Chris, Scott, and Charlie, all the staffs at the Cardinal and Lily's Snack Bar, and all of you for making Boone a wonderful place to live and a great place to own businesses. It's been a really wild year to be in the restaurant business, but I have been very, very thankful the whole time that our businesses are in this community and have a great network of support that we do. So thanks again, and it's a great honor to be one of the 4 Under 40. I'm going to go take care of Birdie now.
I like how Birdie provided the hand motions that you know that he would have used in talking. But congratulations to Seth and congratulations on their new addition. Our final category is that of Rising Star, the person who may not own the business, but is making a name for themselves within the industry or professional setting. Our first honoree is proud to have been born and raised in Boone and is a 2-time graduate of the Walker College of Business at Appalachian State University, holding a bachelor's and a master's degree in accounting. He earned licensure as a certified public accountant in 2013 and has over 10 years of experience in the industry, ranging from nonprofit and governmental auditing to business and individual tax preparation and consulting. He started his career in Austin, Texas, and returned to Boone in 2013 and officially joined Combs, Tennant, and Carpenter PC at that time. He made partner 2 years later and is proud to be a part of an organization celebrating its 40th year in operation. Since 2017, he has served on the board of the nonprofit Oasis and is honored to help further the agency's mission of ending domestic violence and sexual assault in Watauga and Avery counties. He also joined the board of the nonprofit Appalachian Theater of the High Country in 2017 and is fortunate to be a part of their reopening of a historic and culturally significant venue here in our community. Please welcome Brady Combs. Next, we have another recipient of the 4 Under 40 bump. He is a local real estate agent and was working with Century 21 Mountain Vistas at the time of his nomination and has now grown professionally to serve as a member of the Boone Realty and Hidden Creek Management team. He began his real estate career with Century 21 Mountain Vistas in February of 2017 after working many years in the insurance industry. In 2018, he was awarded the Rising Star Award, an award that recognizes the most outstanding new agent with the firm. In 2019, he won the Quality Service Award, an award that recognizes exemplary service to both buyers and sellers. He is also actively involved in the broader High Country community. He was recently a member of the Blowing Rock Chamber of Commerce Board, where he served as Membership Service Subcommittee member. He also spends much of his time volunteering in the local community. Currently, he partners with Project on Aging to deliver meals on a bi-weekly basis to homebound individuals. He most recently took a role assisting with Special Olympics, working specifically with the bowling athletes. He and his wife, Heather Jo, moved to the High Country 7 years ago from Statesboro, Georgia. Mark fell in love with the area on a through hike of the Appalachian Trail back in 2012. He and his bride have a son, James, who turned 2 this March. Please welcome Mark Mashburn. Our next honoree has ties to Valley Cruces through her husband. And after getting married here in the mountains, the couple decided to move to Boone just a few years ago. They built up a small wedding rental business and began to network within the community. From there, she learned of an opportunity at this startup business called the Horton Hotel and became their director of operations before the establishment ever opened its doors. Her last 2 years have been filled with more learning and growth as she has served as a key member of the staff that helped get the hotel running successfully. She has also been a trusted member of our community of late, helping companies deal with their brand management during the COVID-19 crisis. Please welcome Andrea Morton. Our final honoree was born and raised in Homestead, Florida, and upon graduating high school, she packed up her bags like many that live in Florida and headed right up here to the mountains of North Carolina to become a mountaineer. She graduated from Appalachian State in May of 2018 with degrees in hospitality and tourism management, marketing, and a minor in dance. While in undergraduate school, she helped leadership in several organizations, including the Momentum Dance Club, Women of Walker, Alpha Phi International Fraternity's Theta Nu chapter. As well, she completed an internship with the Walt Disney Company at 2 flagship properties, Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa and Disney's Polynesian Resort. After completing her internship, she found a passion for customer service and eventually found a home at the Inn at Crestwood, a 39-room hotel, restaurant, spa, and event facility. Starting as a front desk associate, she has held many titles with the company, including front desk manager, assistant general manager, and currently acts as the wedding coordinator and general manager. At just 24 years old, she is striving to rejuvenate the property into a premier destination in the North Carolina High Country. Please welcome Danielle Neibauer. At this time, it is my honor to present our 2024 Under 40 Award winner for the category of Rising Star to Brady Combs.
Gosh, wow. The worst thing in the world is to give an accountant a microphone. I just appreciate the honor and the honor to be standing here among these, such esteemed guests and great people. This community I'm a product of this community. It's a very rewarding place to be. Had to move away to appreciate it like a lot of people did or do or are so lucky to. Every moment invested in this community is returned back tenfold, and I stand here on the shoulders of others, and I'm grateful to do so. So look forward to what all we can do together. Appreciate it. Thank you.
On behalf of the Boone Area Chamber of Commerce and our selection committee, we are awfully proud to recognize today's honorees, and not just the award winners, but all of our nominees who have made great strides already in establishing a lasting impact on our community. All 72 nominations that we received for this year's award ceremony, all of those folks can say the exact same thing. I'd like to again thank our presenting sponsor, Appalachian Commercial Real Estate, our participating sponsors, Mass General Store, Boone Drug Incorporated, and BB&T, now Truist, for all of their help in making today possible. Thank you for all of you watching out there and for taking such a great interest in recognizing the emerging leaders in our community. Please do all you can during this time to keep Boone healthy. We look forward to seeing so many more of you gathered at some point in time in the future, but for now, we'll do all we can to continue to make our community the great place that it is. Thank you very much for coming. Good day, everyone.